Welcome back to Lenz Comic Corner, Classic Lesson Non-Classics. This is episode number 2358. Double shot number 2252. Now, I got two DC trades. One is a Batman trade. The other is the finale of Monkey Prince. First one we have is Batman by Zdarsky, Volume 2, The Batman of Gotham. This collects Batman, Volume 3, issues 131 to 136. Here's a fun fact about 136. Did you know it's actually the 900th issue for Batman? Yeah, it is. Issue 900 for Batman. Congratulations. Yeah, the whole storyline, of course, this thing, one thing I should be, before I think of the storyline here, they do bring up a small scene here, which I was not happy. I thought Zdarsky basically was going to ignore this. But no, there's a brief scene with Tim and Bernard, and they share a kiss. I'm like, Tim is not bi. This is stupid. Any person reading this probably be flipping the bird of this scene because the whole revelation of Tim being bi was stupid. Yeah, complete utter nonsense. And the fact making friends Martin basically received a lot of criticism since it happened. I'm surprised she was the one from the murder that she's never received any death threats yet. I'm sure she probably has received them, but knowing DC, they'll probably keep it a secret. So, that's a small scene. Of course, the Bat family wonder where the heck Batman is. Meanwhile, though, Batman is in an alternate Earth where he's battling a guy called Red Mask, who apparently is the world's version of the Joker, and he kind of took over Gotham, and Selina's there in the book, but I think actually it wasn't 136, it was actually 135. It was 136 like something else. So yeah, so he basically bows his way through. He also meets this world's version, Alfred, who's alive. Bruce is dead. In this reality, Selina is working with Red Mask, who turns out to be the Joker in this world, and the fact Killer Croc works with him too, and also the fact that apparently Harvey Dent is like, he's acting like he's Judge Dredd, where like, you escape justice, I'm gonna murder you. I'm like, Zdarsky, did you purposely write Harvey Dent to be this world's version of Judge Dredd? Because he's a judge and he kills people? Like, oh yeah, you're gonna escape justice. Yeah, he's like an evil Judge Dredd. That's literally what he's doing here. And of course, Batman, of course, gets his ultimate costume he puts on this story. Now, how he got here, it's not exactly explained of how the heck he got here. Also, we see appearance here by Mr. Terrific. So I do appreciate that Zdarsky is following up with the whole thing with, well, the failsafe story arc, which of course he wrote that. And of course, Toyman's here, and he's supposedly dead. And it kind of is a reason why. So here's Batman's costume he wore in the other world. And of course, he meets up with this woman named Julie, who I think is supposed to be the ultimate timeline version of basically of Julia Pennyworth. This also is a version of Ghost. Yes, Ghostmaker. Yep, he's here, but he's just sort of killed off. There's also the Leather Wings. There's a Robin costume that Tim wears. I'm like, what the heck is this? Seriously. What's up with the giant R? It makes no freaking sense. But yeah, multiverse, so Jim goes to find him. Yeah, eventually, after he also starts chasing Red Mask to the various multiverses. And, well, here's where he ends up. First, he ends up in the world of Batman 1989. Yes, making his, probably his, I think this, if I remember correctly, this came out just after his miniseries wrapped up. And, by the way, I found it in solicits. He's getting another one. Same guy. And then he ends up in the world of Batman Red Rain. Yep. And after that, he ends up in, like, look like Old Earth 1, Batman the Animated Series, Gotham a Gaslight. He ends up on New Earth Batman, which is so... I think that's actually maybe Arkham Batman. Yes. And then he ends up in the world of Batman Beyond. Like, okay, interesting. Didn't expect that. And then here's some more expect. He ends up in the world of Batman 66. Who would have thunk that? Yep. He also ends up in Dark Knight Returns. Like, okay, interesting. I didn't expect that. Yeah. Defeat the shark by the shark repellent bat spray. Oh my gosh. Such a clear nod to the 60s show. You at least got to appreciate that. And eventually, by the end of the story, he is in fact defeated. And of course, Batman goes home. And then 136 is like the aftermath of this. Very next was Selena. In this issue, where they follow up what happened, the page is a Cat 150 where Velma got killed off. Yep. Then we have this thing where it's like, oh, you have in back, it's sort of like this back version of the Batcave's like, oh, Zuar made a version of the cave, and of course he goes to Wayne Manor at 5:30 a.m. where you have Jason Todd in the fridge. You have Stephanie Brown cooking pancakes with Tim. You have Duke Thomas there on another stove cooking, look like bacon. We have Damien looking through the cupboard, and we have Cassandra Cain where she's sipping coffee. Who would have thunk the beautiful Cassandra Cain was sipping coffee? Jason, they tricked me here too. Yep. Yeah, it turns out it's actually just a dream. Yeah. But this book is just pure awesome. I love it. Yeah. I give this book a 9.5 out of 10. I would give it a 10, but they had to have that scene in there of Tim and Bernard. What you gonna do? Next up we have is Monkey Prince, Volume 2, The Monkey King and I. Collecting issues of the main book of Monkey Prince after 12 books at the end of the series. A lot of backup stories from Labs Planet Alpha and Labs Planet Omega. Now, I should point out though, when the series was coming out, I was hearing apparently this book wasn't doing too well financially. Like apparently this book was not selling too well at all. And I was talking to someone about this at my local comic shop. Is that prior to this book coming out, no one had ever heard of Monkey Prince. Like, oh, we have this new character. Couldn't you just introduce him in someone else's book and then have him spin off there? Like, nope. It's like, really? So in the first couple issues, he encounters Aquaman. Yep. Like he goes, I use Aquaman for the first 2 issues of this book, which is really cool. They also do the trenching here as well, which is awesome. We have this girl in here who I think is supposed to be his love interest. So after the first couple issues of dealing with, 2 issues dealing with Aquaman. And we have the Labs time, he deals with some demon. And then, of course, basically goes to Metropolis, LexCorp, where they're doing the Suitman in this story. No, not really. I kind of wish he did, but he does run into Supergirl, who's back on Earth. Yes. Despite the fact she's been an alien planet, but that was just a miniseries. And she's got a brand new costume now. Like, a really brand new costume. Oh yeah, also because she's hot, because Monkey Boy's falling for her. Which I found to be so funny. He gets punched by her, and then all of a sudden he runs into the Ultra Humanite, the legit one, not the one that popped up in that Doom Aftermath storyline. Bless you! So yeah, after with Supergirl for a few issues. He also meets his father, and then he runs into these various people. Mary Marvel, Blue Beetle, Blue Devil, Santana, Power Girl, and Cyborg. What is this team, I ask? Don't have a name for it, just as random people. Yep, so, yeah, in these issues he does run into me. He does, eventually, toward the end of the book, he does finally meet his father, the Monkey King. And, of course, the series is wrapped up in a nice little bow. It's a pretty good book for what it is. I'm going to get the book roughly a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's not a terrible book per se, but still. I kind of wish, basically... I mean, the book is not terrible. From what I heard, the book was actually, for reception-wise, was pretty positive. It's just that the problem with the book is, and this was a lot of people's problem with the book, was that he was a character no one had heard of before. No, seriously. I mean, what was the point of launching this book? It is something. I don't know what the purpose of this book was. Like, for this brand new character, Monkey Prince, does he die in the book? Nope, not really. Oh yeah, and apparently his father is in the Phantom Zone, but he was actually voluntarily wasn't forced in there. But the storyline itself was actually pretty good. Now, aside appearing in his own book, he was also appearing, well, the Alpha Mega One Shots of Aladdin's Planet, appearing in Batman vs. Round number 5, DC Festival Heroes Age Super Celebration, and the Others of the Universe, and that's been it for him. Like, it seems like as soon as this book wrapped up, it seems like, yeah, we need to hear and just. It's like, okay, what's the whole purpose of this book? Honestly, don't know. Yeah. But the book itself is still pretty good. I'm going to give the book roughly, like I said, 9.5 out of 10. Final thoughts? Good series. Pick it up. Okay, so that's a particular view. Next up, more One Piece, and it's on to Martial Magic Mouse. Okay, next view. Bye.